everybody. Welcome to Hey, We're Talking. It's me, Scotty D. I got Bob Peel with his Dave Matthews Band Summer Tour 2018 on, and Derek J. Tant with the painting in the background.
Chilling in the recliner.
He's just laid back, relaxed.
It's a wicker chair, and I'm very proud of Bob because he can manipulate Scott in ways that I can't.
What are you talking about? He didn't manipulate me. He came up with a good idea.
Yeah, we're having this awful pre-show discussion about politics or whatever. It's like tariffs and taxes.
We did not talk about tariffs or taxes. Idiot.
Democratic.
We talked about how stupid Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is, and then we talked about some other stuff. But yeah.
No, it was when y'all were talking about the other stuff.
You just glazed over. You just sat there like you were in a trance.
He was.
And I'm like, let's talk about something fun. I was like, let's have fun.
And then what you do is, so that we can have fun, you bring up what we just got done talking about, so that we're going to talk about it again on the show.
Because this is fun. I'm having fun now.
It's not fun at all.
I have fun getting onto you. So
what did you call me again? Did you say I was the purveyor? What did you say?
No, you said you think you're the guardian of truth.
I don't. You know what you say? I took offense to that at first, but you know what? I'm okay with that.
Hi, this is Bob from Hey, We're Talking. I'm here with the guardian of truth and the mayor of YouTube, Derek J. Tant.
What do we have? We have to come up with something for you then, Bob. What are you?
Bring it, baby.
Whiskey Bob.
Whiskey Bob. I don't know if that's true.
You know what? I'm not going to argue with that one.
He likes whiskey, but okay. So right before we decided to start talking, Bob brought up this great thing. I'm actually dealing with it right now. Now, I don't know if you guys do this, but I get the itch for new things, okay? Especially when it comes to tech. I have these, especially because my birthday is coming up this week. So I'm extra kind of like, ooh, what do I want for my birthday?
Dude, I'm right there with you. I upgraded my iPhone 6 to an iPhone 6.
There were people that were talking to us about that. I can't remember if people made comments on the actual show or if they were just like, iPhone 6. People were just like, what? It's so crazy to people because my mom and dad, they're 70 years old and they have an iPhone 5C and you have an iPhone 6.
Yeah.
My daughter's got an iPhone 7 Plus. My son has an iPhone 7. My wife and I both have iPhone 8 Pluses.
Yeah.
So we're a little behind
but you're close. Okay. You know, it's a fool's game chasing these new phones. So Derek's the smartest out of all of us.
Well, you know what? I don't pay anything.
Yeah, you
for
don't
my
pay
phone.
for
my
yours.
Work does, so
but
if they can upgrade me every 2 years, I'm cool with it.
So here's the deal. I ended up last week. Samsung did their, because I jumped from Apple to Google, and I've been looking for a good smartwatch because when I had my Apple Watch, it actually did help me kind of like get up and do stuff. I don't know what it was. It was probably just a mental thing, but it made me conscious of the idea that I wanted to get better physically fit. So it made me get up out of my chair and do stuff. It has a little thing like once an hour, it taps you on your wrist and it's like, hey, you should get up. And so I would do it on purpose because it would do it. It would tell me to do it. So I've been looking for something similar on the Android side, and they just have not done, the technology has not caught up to what Apple was doing with Apple Watch. So I bought this kind of cheaper, but it had good reviews, watch off of Amazon. It's called a Tick Watch. And it's not bad. It's not horrible.
Was it expensive?
No, it's $159.
Okay. Well, just so you know, over the President's Day weekend, Best Buy had Apple Watches on sale for $259 for the Series 3.
Series 3,
which I was this close to buying one, but decided not to.
Because you're so involved with fitness, you would actually really like it. You really would. It's cool. It does a lot of great stuff for fitness.
My wife has one.
Yeah.
And she loves it. And we saw it on sale, and she's like, why don't you buy one? And I'm like, maybe I will. So then I had to go pick up my son, so I had like a half-hour drive each way, an hour to kill, basically. You do the same thing I do. If you buy it right if somebody tells you to do it, you do it. But I never do that. I think about it. I start researching everything, and then I never buy it. I don't ever wear a watch. All that stuff. I know the Apple Watch is good. It's great. It's all kinds of stuff. But I was just like, do I get it?
Yeah.
How much am I going to really use it? You know, if I wear it all the time, what are the overall benefits? And I just wound up not buying it.
You're a pretty fit person, so I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal for you. But
I'm
Derek was
not
modeling,
fit, but I'm getting there.
Derek's modeling his
Fitbit.
little Fitbit or whatever he has. What do you have?
Oh, I actually wasn't even doing that. I was just trying to like relax. You know,
How much more can you relax?
I got this thing for like $20 on Amazon. I don't even know what it is.
It's like a Chinese ripoff of one of them, but they all work. There's a bunch of them that on Amazon. That's how I found out about TicWatch.
Yeah,
It's a cheap alternative.
Well, this thing for $20.
Yeah,
not $160.
I know. Shut up.
But it does it does track your steps, monitors your heart rate.
Yep.
And if it keeps track of your workouts and everything, and it sometimes even reminds you to move. Well, for $20.
That's
but
not
I'm
bad.
I'm not that into fitness currently. I'm into fitness bourbon in my face.
I know. He's into relaxing in that wicker chair in the new setup. You are so relaxed. I wish people, if you are not watching us on YouTube, you are missing out.
He is totally just kicking back.
He's just like, yeah.
I'm actually not. I'm like sitting up, but I
No.
could be just sitting back in this wicker chair,
Bob,
kick my feet up, and
I
just
think
be
there's a
like,
woman off the screen, like waving him with a big leaf.
I know, something like
Pretty
that.
soon the grapes are going to come down, and he's going to eat grapes.
It's so fun. Anyway,
I
sound
actually
nice.
thought about changing my setup and standing for the show.
really,
Yeah, I've thought about that.
do you feel like you'd be more engaged if you were standing up or something?
Maybe.
Okay.
There's a lot of radio shows that I know that are like the morning shows, stuff like that, to where they don't allow everybody to sit. You stand up because it creates energy. If you sit, you kind of get lazy a little bit.
I
So
would tell those people to shut up and let me do my job sitting down. I would not
Well,
want
no,
to
it-
stand up
it's-
the whole time.
it's an agreement throughout the whole show. You know, everybody's like, "Hey, that's cool. I
Yeah.
totally understand."
If I was
So-
on that show, I would be officially fired within a day of the stand up through the whole show policy.
Well, I actually just purchased it. I haven't received it yet. I will tomorrow. One of those ergonomic
Stand-up desks?
stand stations for your
Oh,
desk,
nice.
to where my monitors. I've got 3 monitors. I've actually got 2 monitors and then my Surface.
Okay.
So I'll be able to put all that on there.
Oh,
and then
at
when I want
work.
to stand,
Okay.
yeah, at work, I'll just be able to lift it up so I can stand up and not sit all day. So.
Yeah, that's
Because
a big thing.
I do have an app on my phone that tells me to sit up, so stand up every half hour. I have it go up.
They say that if you sit down all the time, it's like your life is shortened dramatically.
Right, and that's- Yeah, and I'm trying to obviously be more physical fit and, fix some of them problems.
I don't listen to those people. Hey, fatty! I just keep sitting.
I still have not watched any of his videos.
You haven't watched that? What's wrong with you? Okay, let's get back to this.
I've not watched TV since
Oh, here we go again. Gosh dang it.
the Super
How
Bowl.
long has it been?
But
I
Bob
think
is
since the Super Bowl.
Bob is undergoing like a life change.
I know.
Yeah.
He's
I know.
dedicated to eating right and
No,
being
I had 2
physically
donuts
fit.
today, just randomly.
Probably fancy Chicago vegan donuts that
No,
Yeah.
don't
probably better for you. But he's in this new lifestyle
Did you
style
see
of
the
living.
picture of him? Have you seen
Yeah.
the picture?
Yeah, I saw like he's everything's tightening up
I know.
and
man.
there's muscles.
Yeah, I'm
You
just
know?
I'm gonna be 40 this year, and my body's been beat up a lot over the last 40 years, so I got to try to get it back on track.
That's good.
Anyway,
I do too. I need to do it too. Me
So
and Scott need to take an.
what do you?
need to take-
What
take-
me?
For fat dummies.
What are you talking about? I'm kidding. I know that I have to do it. Okay. All
well,
right.
my whole thing is why wait? That was my thinking. It's like, why am I gonna wait any longer? I might as well do this now, and I might as well start exercising and eating a little bit better. I can calculate my macros and
Oh,
try to
geez.
follow those and all that stuff, and it's working.
Okay.
So
This took
I've
a
got more
turn.
muscle.
Now we're talking about physical fitness. That's almost as bad as politics. Derek's falling
Okay.
asleep. Do you see his eyes? They're literally closing.
Anyways, so the reason I brought up this topic is one of the new tech things that I'm looking at purchasing in the next 2 weeks or so would be a GoPro 7.
Yes, everybody likes those.
So I'm excited for that. The GoPro 7, you can actually stream it right to social media, to Facebook, to YouTube, all that stuff, do a live stream. The picture quality is absolutely awesome. So my big thing for this summer, considering the fact that I'm going to be spending a lot of time fishing, I'm going to get the chest strap and mount that GoPro right to my chest and, do a lot of recording and editing.
Be recording myself
some stuff.
Fishing.
Yes.
But it's only going to be exciting when you have a fish on the hook.
Well, I'll record it the whole time. And then when I catch something, obviously that's where I'll edit it.
You're going to get addicted and be
Looks like you've been missing a lot of work lately.
I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob.
Bob, question.
Yeah,
all right,
answer.
that's cool. That's cool with the
Okay.
GoPro 7. Whatever.
Mhm.
You're gonna go fishing and stream the fishing, and you're gonna start a YouTube channel about fishing. You live your best, Lash. Hashtag blessed.
What? Your best
Whatever.
Lash?
Best life.
Oh, okay. Go
Oh,
ahead.
good.
Best
So I was
life.
like, man, my left
Okay.
lash is not the best.
Where are the drone videos?
Exactly. He used to be all excited about drones, too.
You have this fancy drone. You sold 500 weed eaters to get this drone.
I know.
You flip. You have your flipping business. Not your flipping business, but your business where you flip things.
I still got my flipping business.
Yeah. You get your drone. You're
I
like, I got this drone, the Mavic, whatever. And nothing.
I know. No
I've
drone.
No
recorded-
content.
I've recorded tons of video and
Not
taken tons
seen-
of pictures. I just
not
haven't
seen
posted any of it.
Why aren't you
Why
doing
not?
anything with that stuff?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, you know what my biggest problem is?
What?
I don't really have a good editing software.
You have
that-
a Mac. Use iMovie.
Yeah, iMovie's okay.
What?
I'm making the coffee.
It's good. Speaking
Well-
of coffee, we didn't talk about this on the other
It's
show.
okay. It's okay.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. It's a bad place to put it. It's not a good spot.
No, go ahead. Talk. Interrupt it.
No, I want to hear what you have to say. How are you going to crap on iMovie?
No, iMovie's great, but last summer I didn't have this Mac.
No, you didn't.
So-
That's true. Now you do,
so-
though.
But now I do, yeah. And there's
Use
going to
it.
be a lot of different stuff going on with it. But I've got to get to the point. I'm waiting for spring to break, and
I
mean,
feel like
it's been too darn cold to fly the drone. It's been too darn cold to do much of anything.
this GoPro 7 is going to be used for the workout place.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
It'll be used for the workout place. It'll be used for
What's
for
the
fishing.
name of the place?
It's called Rise Above
Yeah.
Unconventional Training.
Yeah. Okay.
How
They're
is it
located
unconventional?
in Shorewood, Illinois.
Isn't it just exercise? How are they
No.
unconventional?
It's
They're yelling at
unconventional.
you? Or,
No, they don't yell at you. That's how it's unconventional.
But how is it unconventional?
They don't go,
What is
Hey,
unconventional?
fatty.
Or tell you that you're a...
For fat dummies.
So if you really want to know, I could tell you, but I don't really think you guys care.
No, go ahead. Give them a little shout out.
So the reality is, think of this kind of like CrossFit, but the thing is, one thing with CrossFit is they're going to push you to do more and more
Until you
weight
die.
and try to go to the extreme. This is not. This is about educating you and allowing you to work out. So you guys have seen the picture of my transformation. I put it on my my Instagram, BobWick11. You could see it on there as well. But it's using exercise and doing things like that in a class setting. So it's not like just walking into a gym with all this stupid equipment that you're like, okay, where do I start? I guess I'll do my legs, my arms, my
You
thighs.
guys do it
my-
together. You do it.
So
You work together,
this is a
right?
big class setting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all a class setting. And you're using kettlebells and steel maces and steel clubs and jump ropes and dumbbells and all kinds of stuff. And it's unconventional. It's not typically what everybody does.
Yeah.
It's a totally different style. And it works. It works really well. You guys have seen my results. And it's Rise Above Unconventional Training, Shorewood, Illinois.
I got you. How much
Check
would
them
it?
out on Facebook.
How much does it cost to like go to a place like that? You pay per class, per month, or what?
Yeah, it's per month, and it all depends on what they've got. Tons of different promotions. They've got Groupons, all kinds of stuff. But most of these gyms that are like that are anywhere between 80 and 120 a month.
Okay.
Just depending on how much you want to do, how many classes you want to sign up for, this and this and that. You could do semi-private classes, which the big classes can be like 20 people at max.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can do a semi-private, which costs a little bit more, that is 4 people.
Yes.
So it all depends on what you want to do. But it works. And my wife is also one of the trainers there. And she is fit and hot.
Yeah. We can't agree.
Well, all right.
Are we allowed to agree?
I'm not gonna be.
You're
like,
allowed to agree. I don't care.
I think Jackie is looking quite fine since she's been
She
doing this
is.
stuff.
She's worked her butt off over the last year and a half, 2 years to totally change
She
and
has.
transform her body. So
She's
I
done
went to her
And-
blog the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
This episode is just going all over the place.
It
did
is.
not go the way it was supposed to go. We were going to talk about tech, and now we're just like, Derek's like, tell me a little bit more about Rise Above.
Oh, I know.
Well, I asked about his drone,
I know.
but because that's tech.
I know.
But then you were like, I bet you're gonna use your GoPro 7 for your gym time.
Oh, you know what? It is my fault.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay.
I did it.
So you checked out my wife's blog, which is perfectingpieces.com.
Yeah.
If they want to sponsor the show, don't do it because she's probably waiting for people to sponsor her show too.
Yeah, I don't have any money to sponsor our show.
Yeah,
and
she writes like
Yeah.
articles and things. You know,
She
for
does. She
companies.
blogs. Yeah.
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 What a blog. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy, little transition
Gives a
here,
little-
real quick.
Who wants
Gives
coffee?
little insight.
Coffee? Anybody?
Speaking of coffee, Numa Coffee, go to pneumacoffee.com, put in the coupon code HWT, get 20% off. That means if you spend $1 million, you are saving $200,000 on coffee, and everybody loves that.
I'm making the coffee.
Pneumacoffee.com, PNEUMA.
And remember this commercial for Wednesday because we're not going to mention it on Wednesday.
Yeah,
we're going to forget.
We
I'm telling
forgot.
you now.
Somehow I
We're not
feel
gonna
like we're going to forget. It's
I bet you
definitely true.
20% we're going to forget.
Yeah, that's true. So if you want to get that 20% off, if you spend $10 million, dude, you are gaining $2 million worth of free coffee.
In
I'm
your
making
pocket.
the coffee.
All right. So back to the tech talk. Derek, I did totally screw up the... I messed up the flow. I'm going to admit it. I take that one. That's my fault.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's like how I
Wait.
do this podcast.
Wait, before you say
destroying
that,
the flow.
before you say that.
It's time for another Derek Tant's Hot Take.
Okay, what do?
I destroy the flow of the podcast. That's what I do. It's my strategy for being entertaining because you guys actually get into like a good back and forth, and I'm like, I can't get in on this.
Oh, so
and
you
I'm just
kamikaze
like,
it?
I'm like,
Okay.
smash, Derek, smash the conversation.
So the thing is, Derek, we have to breathe
Yeah.
at some point. So when we take that breath, that's when you jump in right there.
If
And
you
we've
weren't
been
laying
doing this
back in your
for-
chair, you'd be ready.
We've been doing this for 2 years now.
I know.
And you'd think at some point you would be like,
I'm just going to bust in here, say what I have to say.
Right.
In Derek's defense, I'm a jerk. I talk over everybody. It is my fault.
you are, but how do I always get in?
You just say what you're going to say. You
I
keep
just
talking.
I figure
Yeah,
it
shut
out
up.
and I cut in and I say what I got to say. And I've been giving Derek like 26 opportunities just
I know.
now with my brief
I know.
pauses to jump in and just say anything, and he hasn't.
Do you see
We
how?
gotta teach
Do you
this
see how
kid.
I'm active listening though? At the same time, that's part of the thing you got to do, Derek. Like when Bob
Brief
is talking and he
pauses?
kind of stops a little bit, I go, "Oh, yep."
Here I am
okay.
talking, and you're still talking.
Yeah,
so
I know,
how is
but-
that helping me?
See, but you're stopping a little bit, and I'm talking in when you're stopping. There you go.
We're just talking over each other. This isn't fun. We need to make
Okay.
it fun, like drones.
Okay, so
I don't know.
so back to the beginning of the show. I get this thing every once in a while, especially like on a time where it's like birthday or Christmas or something,
This
where I
itch.
get excited about the possibility of some kind of new tech. And I'm really struggling because I watched the Samsung, the new phones and the watches and stuff. By the way, they put out a folding phone.
Oh.
It's so dumb. Oh my gosh,
and-
it's
and-
stupid.
What's funny though is Apple did submit their patent for their version.
But dude,
So
it is
they had it
completely
sitting there
pointless.
waiting. It is pointless. It's stupid. So the Samsung phone, I think it's
skinnier than a regular phone when it's just a phone.
right. When you open it up, yeah, it's a 4.5 inch screen when the phone is folded. Then you open it up and it becomes a 9-inch screen, almost like an iPad.
Derek, what do you think about that? It's actually 7-point something screen. Derek,
Okay.
what do you think?
This is like this thing actually folds.
Yes,
like
it literally folds open and the screen is flat.
And you can actually see a crease line down the middle.
No, on the back you can, but not on the front.
No. Yes, you can.
No.
Go back and watch that dude from Samsung open that phone. You could totally see the crease line right down the middle of the phone.
Derek, what do you think about that crease?
It doesn't matter what I think.
No, it does. I'm asking you to talk now.
I don't know. That seems a little silly to have a phone that folds unless you're just gonna like fold it up and like stick it in your wallet or something.
They are.
Like that.
Do you remember those flip phones that everybody used to love? The Motorola's. That phone's coming back. Did you see that?
Like the Razor?
No,
like
the little flip open phone. Yeah, those. Yes, exactly. You're right. It is the Razor. They're bringing those back, and it's going to be like smartphone. So when you open it up, it'll be flat like your phone right now, but it'll flip shut.
And the price on it from Samsung, $2,000.
Yeah, for their flip phone, it's $2,000, $1,980.
Well, Apple recently came out. They had bad earnings for the second half of the year or the beginning of the first quarter as well, and they're basically saying that they didn't have the sales they expected to in China. Government shutdown kind of affected them on some ways, and this and that. I've heard all this stuff, but I kind of think it's like maybe the reason you didn't sell as much, which I love Apple. I'm an Apple fanboy. Maybe because your phone's $1,000.
Dude, they're all $1,000 now.
Well, somebody.
All of them.
Here's what I don't get. And this now we're going to talk business for a brief second. Here's what I don't get about all these companies: Toys R Us, Sears, Kmart, all these companies out there that are failing and they suck. Why don't you just say, we're going to do something different, and we're not going to put as big of a markup, and we're going to go by volume instead of quantity instead of making the money off of each individual thing. Apple drops their iPhone 10, whatever the newest one is. They drop that down to $800. They're going to sell 40 million thousand of them. That's not even a thing. But instead,
sounds good, though.
It's at 1,000, and they're going to sell, 30 million thousand of them.
30 million thousand.
I kept the theme going.
Okay, listen, we're running out of time, but I do want to say this. Part of the issue with all these phones now is the tech it's at a point where what else are you going to do? That's why they have gimmicks like folding a phone. What do you need a folding giant phone for? It's dumb. Derek?
Yeah, maybe they need to do the hot take thing.
Okay.
It's time for another Derek Tant's Hot Take.
I think cell phone companies need to not focus on creating the new features. Just make the stuff that you already have, which is already pretty amazing. Just make it, more durable, more effective, maybe slightly faster. Perfect that and focus on that for a couple of years, and then come out with your new, rubberized folding phone or whatever, or the phone that you like. It's not even a phone. It's like inserted in your face.
No.
Okay.
By the way, I need to have a little outro too for this where it says, that's been another.
It's time for another Derek Tant's Hot Take.
I need an outro.
Hold on. Do my drop. Go.
What's your drop? Is your drop this?
Oh, wait. I don't have one.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
No, I don't have
You
a
have
drop.
one. It's
Never.
called Okay.
Yeah, well, that one I use all through the
Okay.
show.
Yeah,
Because-
especially when I talk.
No, all of us, because I say it. I even say it, okay, when we're talking.
Okay.
All right, listen.
Oh, seriously, no, man.
I think that we should.
It doesn't matter what you think.
We're not ending on that, are we? Is that the end of the
I
show?
think you just did.
Is that the end of the show?
I don't know. Did you end it?
Yes.
You're in control of pausing and stopping everything.
Yeah, I think that can be the end.